Deep Munique a length, Crown and Anchor, 1 1/4 every moment. Lunch in Paris, then Reigning Star, Our Boy Red. Blazing Sky is dropping off, straightening up and at the 250. And Relief a half length, the good of Buena Gold, pressuring strongly a length, Crown and Anchor every moment. And down the outside is Our Boy Red finishing on determinedly, but they heavily back. Buena Gold dash to the lead. Our Boy Red coming home fast on the outside, and it's rocketed to the line, Our Boy Red. Now, whether it's caught Buena Gold is hard to say.
Second, also a close finish with Caissiere, heavily backed into 6-4 favouritism, fighting back on the inside and scoring in a photo.
Of a length, Caissiere quickly getting up on the inside of Bra, who's hanging. Zephyros makes a line of 3 a length, the Babson, followed closely then on the inside by Amara's and Petera's next. And Risley's pretty deep out and getting a split between horses. Next is Alibi as they straighten for the run of the judge. And Caissiere and Zephyros disputing the lead, with Zephyros the outside, a neck clear. A length Amara's followed by Babson, and 2 lengths away on the outside is Risley at the 150, and Zephyros just leads Caissiere, who refuses to give in, and they've got their rivals beaten, Caissiere and Zephyros. Caissiere doing better under hard riding by Quinto, and Caissiere gets it.
Game effort there by Caissiere. The third went to Lord Avon, well ridden by Neil Payne. He battles on strongly to score in a blanket finish.
600 metres and Cargo by nearly a length now. Still sitting in the second spot is Peace Officer, a length and 1/4 Lord Avon. 1 1/2 away next on the outside is Tuna 2. Railways cluttered away, and likewise Pecala, 2 lengths to Ned. Overpass dropping out of it. Noble Heights second last. Screen Stars had enough around the bend, and Cargo a half length on Peace Officer. 1 Lord Avon followed by Tuna 2, Ned getting a split, and behind those Railways, and the widest runner is Pecala. Many chances, 100 to go, where Lord Avon moved up to Peace Officer. They burnt off Cargo. Ned is coming through. Pecala can't win, but it's Lord Avon in front. He's going to stave them all off, and Lord Avon raced home to win. Lord Avon has beaten Peace Officer, third Ned, fourth Railway.
The fourth went to Pecala, second leg of a double for apprentice Neil Payne, and he scores from Lord Romeo and Courageous Bow.
50 Noble House and Asher Prince is tailed right off. At the 550, Proper and Courageous Bow getting up on the inside to almost join Rider Classic. Noble Review dropping in a length, third a length and 1/4 Lord Romeo, followed on the outside by Celerity Star. Then comes Pecala, a length the New Dawn, a length a Lot of Talk, and behind those next is Yoy and Gamble, and Justine losing ground, straightening up, and Courageous Bow shooting up on the inside has raced to a half lengths break on Pecala, getting out now, and Lord Romeo running on, followed by Celerity Star. Noble Review history, but Pecala's dash to the lead is roaring away. Pecala about a length and 3/4 Lord Romeo, and then comes Courageous Bow, and Pecala's on.
The handicap went to I Like Diamonds after a great battle down the straight with Peaceful Princess, and this is the first of a winning treble to Bruce Compton.
From Cashmere Queen and More Talk, a length of Jadette Glory there, hasn't seen much of the inside rail. A length Jacale Zadar, Zazazoom, Bedek and Grock Hill, and Radiant Girl the tail ender as they swing for home at the 300. I Like Diamonds moved up on the outside to go to a narrow lead from Peaceful Princess. One More Talk, Royal Eclipse Glory there, followed by Jadette, and then comes Jacale, but it's I Like Diamonds, a neck clear on Peaceful Princess, battling on a length and a half. Royal Eclipse, Peaceful Princess coming at I Like Diamonds. I Like Diamonds and Peaceful Princess. I Like Diamonds. I Like Diamonds, a short half-head Peaceful Princess. Third Royal Eclipse, then Jay.
Compton was only hands and heels to score on I Like Diamonds despite that close finish, but he had to resort to the whip on Claim the Quest in the next clever ride. He eased it back to the inside just about the 200 metres.
Leading the way from Wellington Road, and Viva Bali, Claim the Quest switching to the inside, and a length the Peninsula behind them. Almond Valley and Farewell Chime is trying to get through closer to the inside, meeting no luck as they come to the 200. Here's Peninsula bursting down the outside, and he puts the head in front now from Wellington Road, and here is Claim the Quest burning them all off. Too good, Claim the Quest. Another one for Compton. Claim the Quest from Peninsula. Third home Wellington Road, followed by...
Petera from the very strong Brian Smith stable scores very easily in the next event. Petera raced here last year. He looks like he's going to get to the top class in Sydney.
Losing ground from Full Step, Tahini Moa, then Tudor Rare out on the inside, Threads and Two Ron's Pride. The field still covering a lot of ground between first and last as they straighten up, and Petera popped the question to go out after the early leader L'artiste and quickly burnt off that horse, and coming down to the 200 metres, Petera by 2 lengths now. Prospectus working to second. L'artiste can't go any faster, followed by Firebunder, but Petera is going to beat these out of sight. You know Petera's about 3 or 4 lengths on prospectus. Lartie's clinging on and will last for third. But you know Petera, he has basically a workout to win it. You know Petera.
Former Kiwi jockey Bruce Compton made it 3 wins when he scored on Andre Marcel, who made a lot of ground in the straight to score in the Triton handicap.
Misty Hollow weakening badly from Andre Marcel and Carly May. Next to last, Planudo and Michigan Rummy Absolute travelling to the bend. And further the pilot. She's 2 lengths grass salad on the fence. Next is Royal Canvasser. Must be it pulled around to the outside. 3 and 4 deep and 2 do the right thing. And Andre Marcel made up a heap of ground at the 200. And further 2 lengths on Must Be It, followed by Andre Marcel, who's running home stylishly on the outside, looking the big danger. It's a treble coming up for Bruce Compton. Andre Marcel is really slicing away. Andre Marcel about 4 clear on further. Kudu running on for third, but Andre Marcel.
The Freckles handicap was the last event, and have a look at the performance here from Open the Door. He's in front of 1 runner and a long way off the lead at the home turn, and he rockets home to get up in the last few strides.
Alaska, by golly, should need to be a super filly to win from there. And then Stormy Shoe Open the Door and Penhagen Absolute around the corner. Head for Meadow railing well, straightens up about 3/4 of a length. Regal Carrier ready to boast third, and Wise Pursuit down the middle. And then Native Artist, but at the 200 and past it. And Head for Meadow tackled in earnest by Regal Carrier. A half length further away, Wise Pursuit from Native Artist. Head for Meadow, the leader. It's Head for Meadow, Wise Pursuit, and rocketing home. Open the Door. Open the Door has absolutely and utterly swamped them from last. Open the Door from Wise Pursuit, Head for Meadow, Royal Romeo.
Great performance that from Open the Door. Let's have a look at the double and treble information from Warwick Farm. The double firstly, 10 and 10. The numbers there paid $50.90, and the treble numbers 1, 10 and 10 paid $266.05. Nasty tumble.
To jump on Midnight Glimmer, who's going very well, has raced to the lead. Dashed away 2.5 lengths to Sugar Bag. Vacuum is not going well. Lay-by is running on into third place. Vacuum is behind it. But coming down to the last, Midnight Glimmer the leader. Lay-by the Dangers moved up 2 lengths behind it. And they were followed then by Vacuum and Sugar Bag. All Flags is down. Coming onto the course proper, however, and Midnight Glimmer, 1.5 lengths to Lay-by, 2.5 to Vacuum, and a Cara's Lad coming home well. But Midnight Glimmer's going to be much too strong in the run home. And Midnight Glimmer goes on to win by about 3 lengths. Akara's Lad's flying on the outside. It'll possibly just get up and run second from Lay-by. Vacuum fourth, along at the Prince Lindell Sugar Bag.
The Hawksburn handicap was the second. Honey Behold scored at Caulfield last week. She scored again in dashing style yesterday. She's not very big, but she's all class, and this is a very courageous performance.
Magic. Honey Behold, the leader on the turn. 1.5 lengths painted version at Equatorial the outside. Lady of Avon the rails. Eureka Gold looking for a split. Sweet and Fast pulled to the outside, but with 300 to go and Honey Behold kicked away. She's got about 3 lengths on painted version. Eureka Gold running on well, and then Sweet and Fast. Equatorial's gone. Honey Behold well clear, 200 to go, about 3 lengths in front. Coming home well, Eureka Gold from painted version and Sweet and Fast. Honey Behold clear near the line. She's stopping, but she'll win. Honey Behold scores by a length second. Eureka Gold third, Sweet and Fast.
Albany Bay from the Jeff Murphy stable landed a good plunge, and he scored in the next, heavily back to start 3-1, and of course pay for some of Jeff Murphy's expenses while he's in Queensland for the winter.
Brino hard ridden and a gap to Richatina, Tide Turns and Mandingonos. Into the straight they race. Albany Bay got to Roman Aspect pretty quickly, and Captain Comran got up on the fence to make a line of 3. Favoured Prince now pulled to the outsides, running on pretty well. Albany Bay just in front in the centre. Roman Aspect's beaten, and Albany Bay drew away from Captain Comran. Favoured Prince is only struggling into third place now, and Albany Bay's racing right away in the run home. Albany Bay is going to score very easily by about 3 lengths. Second, Captain Comoran. Third, a length away, Favoured Prince, and then came Moss Ball.
It was a very convincing win there to Albany Bay. Lowland handicap was next, and Arctic Wolf, ridden by Brian Andrews, who's been travelling a little bit lately. A very, very easy win this.
Rule the Turf coming into it from Sand Ripper, then Top Fiddler Nummarine. On the corner they race. Skyrunner again took the lead narrowly. On the outside, Arctic Wolf's got out, and It and the Greatest are coming up the Skyrunner and Benora to make almost a line of 4, and Rule the Turf trying to get out. Arctic Wolf coasted to the lead at the 300, drew 1.5 lengths to Skyrunner. They're followed by Rule the Turf at the head of the others, but Arctic Wolf's got a big break. 3 lengths to Skyrunner. Rule the Turf running on pretty well, but Arctic Wolf's going to walk in. Rule the Turf battling on in second placing, but Arctic Wolf's going to score by a good 4 to 5 lengths. Rule the Turf has run second. Skyrunner stopping badly on the line, or might have just grabbed third from Sand Ripper.
The fifth was the Limerick handicap. Checked the deck. He looked set to score easily, and right on the line, I think his rider, G.A. Ryan, got a bit of a fright. He almost beats the horse home.
Brave Darlin. On the turn, and Happy Road on the outside is fighting for its head, took the lead from Mazurka. Rest Cove's about to go up and challenge them. Bullion Broker ease to the outside, and so has Check the Deck. Happy Road in front at the 300, a half-length. Rest Cove and Bullion Broker coming at them now, and Check the Deck with a strong run. It's Bullion Broker getting to the lead on the outside, but Check the Deck's coming over the top of them all now, and Check the Deck took the lead, 150 to go from Bullion Broker, and Cindy Harbour racing well. Bullion Broker fighting back, but Check the Deck a little strong. Cindy Harbour's flying. Check the Deck just in front near the line, and Check the Deck. One at a short head to Cindy Harbour, a neck to Bullion Broker third.
I think G.A. Ryan nearly did beat Check the Deck home. Chadstone Handicap second division, and Celerity Star starting at 10 to 1 to give bookies a good result.
Smoke, a length and a half, Celerity Star on the fence, and a neck away Lyric Man, and they've got out nicely clear about 2.5 lengths, Notable Prince Plaza, Royal Manifest and Duke of Savoy. McMaster the leader into the straight, Velvet Smoke laying it down to it, and Celerity Star pulled off the rail savagely but lost ground behind them, and then Lyric Man. McMaster drew a length and a half in front of Velvet Smoke, holding it safely at the moment. 2 lengths away, Celerity Star starting to run home fairly well now. It's got balance. McMaster clear, Celerity Star starting to finish very fast the outside. Celerity Star picking McMaster up very quickly near the line, and Celerity Star is going to get up and win. Celerity Star first, McMaster second. I think Duke of Savoy got third. Just in...
Punters were back on target in the next. The Textile Handicap when the favourite Palomine scored, and a pretty good win this is too.
Hundreds out 4 lengths in front. Collinstown was still in second place, but now Palomine's gone past him, and then 2 lengths to Bidston Hill, Black Knight. Next, Here We Come, King Sapphire and Gayson. Sean's Pride led about 3 lengths into the straight. Palomine's closing the gap slowly, 4 lengths away, Collinstown and Bidston Hill. But with 2.50 to go, Sean's Pride 2 in front of Palomine, who's gradually getting him now. 6 lengths to Bidston Hill and then Black Knight, but Sean's Pride won't give in at the 200. He's still a length in front. Palomine's rider gets anxious. He picks Sean's Pride up pretty quickly now, and Palomine races past Sean's Pride and then Bidston Hill and Black Knight, and Palomine wins at about a length and a half. Bidston Hill flying on the line will get second, Sean's Pride third, then Black...
Because of technical problems, we can't bring you the last event from Sandown. The welter was won by Ben's Magic. But that's all we have for the racing action. For now, have a look at the double and treble from Sandown. Firstly, the double 8 and 1 paid $23. The treble 1 8 and 1 paid $65.80.
Well, won the 6th event on the program at the Gabba on Thursday night, starting at 5 to 1, beating Winter Gale and I'm a Moneymaker.
Slow to go. Winter Gale out wide began well, and Meadows Mercury is burning through in the centre with Gallery Sun moving to second as they go to the first turn. Winter Gale is third. A break of 2 lengths to I'm a Moneymaker, followed by Damien Star getting wide on the inside of Contoni Astra, and Glenelg Prince had dropped out to the tail. Meadows Mercury leads off the back. 3 in front. Winter Gale going to second. Gallery Sun third on the rail. On the inside of I'm a Moneymaker, and they're followed by Damien Star. Meadows Mercury the leader on the turn. Winter Gale 2 lengths away, but Meadows Mercury holding Winter Gale, and I'm a Moneymaker, and Meadows Mercury wins. Winter Gale second, I'm a Moneymaker third, then Damien.
Race 7 was the big one, the $5,000 Johnny Walker Queensland Series final, won pretty impressively by 6 the Brown Hardell, starting at 7 to 4, railed very well throughout the race, but the unlucky runner was 5 the Yellow Fawn World at 5 to 4 favourite. Unlucky, flew home after being last.
Hardell now third, then Diane's Talent from Garden Vale Boy, followed by Maybe Lucky. Fawn World in trouble is back second last, and Long's made at the tail of the field. A great charge over the back. Hardell railed, went to the lead from Aussie Tiger. 2 lengths away, Maybe Lucky checking Diane's Talent. Then 3 to Garden Vale Boy from Fawn World, Foxfire and Long's Mate. Hardell leads on the turn. 3 in front of Aussie Tiger. Fawn World burning up to third. Hardell turns in front. Fawn World is flying, but too late. And Hardell wins the Johnny Walker. Fawn World second. Third tight between Aussie Tiger and Diane's Talent.
Fawn World definitely the unlucky runner in the big one. Race 8, the Black Bottle Brandy Stake was won by 1 the Red Travesco, even money favourite, and simply outstayed them.
32 and 6, and here's the lure. They're away now. Travesco began very quickly near the inside. Going fast is 3 Nieces and also Kiss Curl out wide. And as they arrive at the turn into the straight the first time, Kiss Curl a bit deep leads about 2 lengths on 3 Nieces. 2 lengths away, Travesco running third, a gap of 3 then to Violet Flower, the outside of that greyhound Terry Share. Long way back then Quatsa Boy, Hijinks Girl and Legend of Time is at the tail of the field. Going up past the Cricketers Club and the leader Kiss Curl, 1 length 3 Nieces, another length and a half then to Travesco. There's a gap of about 7 lengths then to Legend of Time, followed by Violet Flower and Forget the Rest. Coming to the last bend, and there goes Travesco up the join 3 Nieces. They've dropped off Kiss Curl and further back Legend of Time, but Travesco dashed away around the turn now, and this very strong Country Stayers coming right away, and Travesco won brilliantly. Second 3 Nieces, third Legend of Time. Oh.
Well, we do have the good win here to Kindred, trained by Tommy Smith. Kindred, who went to stud last year, unfortunately didn't get in foals. He's back on the racetrack now, and a deceptive finish this.
On the outside, a length into Kindred, making up ground after that tardy beginning. Off the track is Grey Mistress, a length and a quarter to Wild Rice, and then Welsh Sky, Gypsy Miss, Belansky, Double Beauty. 2 lengths count down, and last of all is Miss Habit. Or Grey Mistress is starting to spear right out off the track as they commence the run around the corner. Our Fable getting a beautiful run through to go out after Miss Alaska, and at the ledger 300 metres before them, it's Miss Alaska, a length and a half. Our Fable, Kindred on the outside, run a big race, and then Wild Rice and Stride to Glory, and the others headed by Gypsy Miss at the 200 and past at Kindred the outside. Our Fable in the middle, and on the fence Miss Alaska. Our Fable's taken the lead. Kindred's running off the track. It's Our Fable in front of Kindred nearing the line, and it looks like Our Fable might have just won from Kindred, who's very wide out. What an effort, and running home well was Gypsy Miss. Followed home then.
The third was the Hollywood Park handicap, and you can see the rain starts tumbling down here, and Neil Payne made it 6 wins for the week when he scored on Oriental Crest, who landed a long price plunge, firming into start favourite 13-4.
Repeater. This is the pattern coming along to the 650, where on the outside Fireproof accelerating away by 2.5 now. Second is Frisky Joe. Pitgans dropping back third. Hot Char the inside, well travelled, and Sonia make ground from La Pecala. A length the Calm Duke, and off the track is Oriental Crest, and a length and a quarter off next is Tommy Jack. Around the corner they swing, and Frisky Joe on the inside is shooting through to take over now from the tiring Fireproof. Coming into it, Pitgans, well travelled on the outside, and even deeper is Oriental Crest, and Tommy Jack's the widest runner from Calm Duke. Plenty of hopes as they pass the 200. Pitgans on the inside, now being tackled for the lead by Oriental Crest, and Tommy Jack is rocketing down the outside. He might beat them all, will he? Oriental Crest in front. Tommy Jack's not going to make it, and Oriental Crest has just won it from Tommy Jack. Third home in the race was Pitgans, followed by Calm Duke, and then came Well Travelled.
Fourth was the San Remo handicap, and a very good ride here by Larry Olsen. He's a top rider. He settled Chief Justice in 4th place and was under control all the way down the straight.
A length the Golden Award, and Zarking on the inside, followed by Aureus, and a good way back then to Toss High and Caliph, and Ali Roy is last. The big field is beginning the run around the corner, and Go Rebel strode to the lead. A length and a half now on Lock King in 3rd position, Bistro Star, followed by Chief Justice going to the outside. A length and a quarter Waterford Way, and behind them Bowl Bell. Now in the straight, and Go Rebel is starting to hang it off the track. On the outside, Chief Justice, Bistro Star the rail, Bowl Bell between horses. A length the Kudu, and Waterford Way on the extreme outside at the 200 and past it, and Chief Justice now clear-cut leader. Waterford Way and Kudu coming after Chief Justice. It's Chief Justice in full flight. Kudu and Waterford Way won't reach him, and Chief Justice goes on to score. Chief Justice has beaten Kudu and Waterford Way. Then Vibrant, Bowl Bell, Bistro Star, Royal.
The Tui's light handicap, and 10 Brisbane school teachers might have extra tuck shop money this week. They race Petera, and he was always going to win at short odds.
Was a macro boy, but as they travel up to the 450 metres, and Petera, he's scouting about 3 or 4 horses off the inside rail and just leads Prince Tatnam. On the fence is Young Blood, followed wider out by Silver Lay, Trench Digger, and then Macro Boy, and Domino's right down the middle of the track as they come to the 200. Petera is the leader from Young Blood, Prince Tatnam, and then comes Macro Boy, but it's Petera. Petera a length on Young Blood. In 3rd position, Domino running on, but Petera, he's a good game racehorse, and Petera wins. Petera over Domino, tight between Prince Tatnam and Trench Digger for 3rd.
Petera may now come back to Queensland to run in the Rothmans 100,000 early in July. The STC Stayers Cup and the Queenslander Wellington Road bit the dust here, and he's now gone out of favour for the Brisbane Cup. And pick them up as they're going towards the 800 metres, the first circuit.
2 in front. Second on the inside is Miss Powder Puff. Wellington Road out 3 deep. Hayai going between Miss Powder Puff and Wellington Road. In fact, the rider eases back on Wellington Road, and Sir Overlander joins it on the inside, and 2.5 lengths to Baldoon. Travelling to the home corner on the first occasion, and the rider on Plains of Promise, young Noel Barker, slowing the speed, and Plains of Promise out by about 2 lengths on Hayai, working up into 2nd position. Miss Powder Puff with the prominent Blaze is travelling 3rd, a couple to Wellington Road, followed by Sir Overlander, and still absolute as Baldoon. They're really starting to churn into the course proper, coming down the home stretch and at the 200 metres with just over a lap to go, and Plains of Promise in front. A length and a quarter still on Hayai. Third on the inside is Miss Powder Puff. 2.5 lengths then to Wellington Road. He's racing on the outside of Sir Overlander, who's the oldest horse in the field. He's a 7-year-old gelding, in fact, and Baldoon is still absolute. Still no change in order as they go past the winning post now, and Plains of Promise leads the way. Plains of Promise, the rider just quickening up a little now and going towards the crossing at the 1800. Plains of Promise about 3 or 4 lengths on Hayai. Third is Miss Powder Puff, nearly 2 lengths to Wellington Road. Sir Overlander on the inside and 1 length and 1/4 to Baldoon. Well, this has been the pattern pretty well from the time they jumped. And going along to the next bend, which is situated near the 1600 metres, and Plains of Promise, the roughie on the New South Wales tote, and he's certainly the roughie in the bookies ring too. And around that far bend he goes, Plains of Promise, about 3 lengths on Hayai. 2 further back is the hot pot Wellington Road. Miss Powder Puff on the inside. Baldoon is tagging Wellington Road, and Sir Overlander whips them in as they go down the back straight and link up with the 1300 metres now. And Plains of Promise only 2 lengths on Hayai. I wonder how long he'll keep going, the leader. Third is Wellington Road, followed by Miss Powder Puff on the inside. Baldoon being second last and 1/2 length to Sir Overlander. Plains of Promise going back to almost the point where they started from. He's about 1 length and 3/4 on Hayai. In third posse, Wellington Road. Pushing up again inside of Wellington Road is Miss Powder Puff. And the last pair as they run onto the far corner, Baldoon and Sir Overlander. The field of 6 within about 6 lengths of one another coming down the side. Hayai putting pressure now to Plains of Promise. I don't think he's got much left, the leader. And as they come along down towards the 750, and Plains of Promise 1/2 length on Hayai, 1.5 lengths away. Third on the inside is Miss Powder Puff, followed by Wellington Road, and a further 2 lengths to Baldoon and 2.5 lengths to Sir Overlander. Nearing the corner at the 500 metres, and Plains of Promise in front, only 1/2 length to break on Hayai. Donaldson about to wound this horse right into top gear, and on the outside, Wellington Road is chiming in past the ledger. Hayai dash past Plains of Promise. Wellington Road, the rider's gone for the whip on the favourite, and Hayai doing better at the moment than Wellington Road. Baldoon in third position, followed by Plains of Promise. It's Hayai in front. Hayai 100 to go. 2 lengths clear. Baldoon, Wellington Road not finishing quickly enough, and Hayai is much too good. And Hayai sails to the post to win it about 2 3/4 lengths to Baldoon. Wellington Road was third. Fourth, Plains of Promise. Fifth, Miss Powder.
It's fairly difficult to assess Wellington Road's performance because of the wet track, but on face value it was disappointing because he's going to strike much tougher opposition in the Brisbane Cup, and it just appears that he's not racing quite as well as he was in the spring when he finished second in the Moonee Valley Cup and ran a very good 8th in the Melbourne Cup. But he's still likely to come to Brisbane. I think that trainer Tommy Smith is prepared to excuse the defeat on the wet track, and I think he's hoping that Peter Cook, a very good rider of Stayers, will stay with them out in the Brisbane Cup. The 7th was the Tui's Draft Welter, and Madame Monet, who won the Wagga Cup at her last start, went on her winning way and landed a very big plunge here. And Madame Monet is also in the Brisbane Cup, and there's a chance she'll come here now, and I think market framers are going to bring her right into their betting.
And as the field swings round the home corner, Glen Asta, he's hanging. Glen Asta joined by Cakewalk, whose rider had a sustained peep over the left side. And as they run towards the 300 metres, and Cakewalk in front, but Madame Monet is looming up on the outside at the 220, and Madame Monet has raced to Cakewalk. In third position, Glen Asta, followed by Desolé. Madame Monet and Cakewalk. Cakewalk refusing to give in. Little Madame Monet is ahead in front of Cakewalk. Madame Monet, Cakewalk. Madame Monet going better, and she lands a big plunge. Madame Monet's won it by about a long head to Cakewalk. Desolé a distant third, and then came on the...
That performance should be a good pointer to the prospects of So Good, the Newcastle 3-year-old who's in Brisbane, and he was engaged in a graduation event at Eagle Farm yesterday. Of course, that meeting now may be held on Thursday, so there's a good pointer there from Madame Monet's second win in a row. The last was the Hialeah 3-year-old, and Dear Diane comes through the murk and the gloom to score decisively.
On by Silver Envoy, and Dear Diane, significant to note the jockey on that particular horse is going right to the middle of the track, and as they set sail for the run of the judge, and Dear Diane in front by 1.5 lengths now. Second is Rival Planet, Silver Envoy, Royal Romeo, and behind those next Race Moser. But coming down to the 200 metres, that's halfway along the straight, and Dear Diane has accelerated away. Dear Diane, she's about 3 or 4 lengths on Race Moser, running home as Nyako Fear, but Dear Diane's going to be untroubled, and she goes on to win the last. Dear Diane nearly 2 lengths on the line to Race Moser, Nyako Fear third, and then came Rival Planet, Caissiere Star, then Royal Romeo.
Another win there to Craig Hieronymus. Now let's now have a look at the treble. Very weary on the line, and he just held off Record Maker, but you'll see that the very heavy conditions.
On the inside, looks to be just the leader from Record Maker. Misty Azar third, all these horses very tired. It's Miller's Forest, the inside, Record Maker right down the outer. Miller's Forest in front of Record Maker, and Miller's Forest has won the money. Miller's Forest has beaten Record Maker. Third, Misty Hazard, followed by Royal Excellence.
Craig Hieronymus just missed out there on Record Maker, but he made up in the second event when he scored on Peace Officer, and you'll notice the jockey's starting to scout wide here as they work out that the heavy track is certainly, the going's a little better, deeper on the track, but Peace Officer, always going strongly, went on to score nicely.
Last and the field is stringing out, travelling towards the home corner, passing the 400, and Bold and Brazen 2 lengths on Peace Officer, whose rider had a quick peep around and saw the third horse, Step and Style, was about 4 lengths away. Then Blue Kano, followed by Niako Fair and No Vanity, but straightening up, and quickly Peace Officer shot to the lead. Bold and Brazen second, about 4 Step in Style, followed by Niako Fair, making heavy weather of it. But Peace Officer exploded away, coming down past the 150. It's Peace Officer about 3 lengths in front. Red, White and Blue's running home fast, followed by Bold and Brazen. Peace Officer's getting very weary. Red, White and Blue's not going to reach him, and Peace Officer goes on to win it and scores about 1.5 lengths, Red, White and Blue, who came home well. Third was Bold and Brazen, then Niako Fair behind those steps.
King Brian handicap was the third, and the winner here, Fantastic Dream, first leg of a winning treble for Stephen Jeffries, the Randwick apprentice, and it was fortunate that Jeffries was able to ride in Sydney yesterday. He was booked to come to Brisbane originally.
Fantastic Dream, and 1.5 lengths Amara's, and about 3 then to Oriental Crest and Petera, and 2 lengths Celerity Star. It's Alex right up against the inside rail leading, although the jockey's now navigating a passage way out towards the centre of the track. By golly, he changed his mind in one heck of a hurry, but Tommy Jack's coming at him very quickly. Fantastic Dream wider out clear at top of the world, and then Oriental Crest skirting the outside fence. Tommy Jack's taken the lead. Fantastic Dream after it. They've dropped Salix, but it's Tommy Jack leading. Fantastic Dream skirting the outside, might be going better. Fantastic Dream claims Tommy Jack and goes away to win it by nearly 1 length. Fantastic Dream over Tommy Jack, who wilted the last little bit. Third home was Salix, followed in by top of the world.
Sealy's Image handicap was next, and again Jeffrey scoring here on Secret Romance, who scouts wide and scores very, very easily.
Travelling towards the 650 metres, and Native Artist spearing through. Leads by 3/4 of a length on Regal Carrioi. 1.25 lengths away, third head for Minto from Miss Alaska, Cotillion, Wise Pursuit, then Secret Romance, My Good Son, One Evil Intention, Blazing Silks, and then Lake Worth over on the inside, who's back 1.5 minutes from the lead, and a good margin then Princess Tina Pie and Silken Flight. Native Artist rider heading to the middle as they straighten up. Regal Carrioi second, right on the inside, Miss Alaska third, and now Secret Romance is warming up, and 1.5 lengths Cotillion inside the 200, and Secret Romance 3/4 of the way out on the track has taken the lead. Miss Alaska second, followed by Cotillion, but it's Secret Romance racing greenly, has it all parcelled up, and Secret Romance strides away to win it about 3.5 lengths. Secret Romance from Cotillion and Miss Alaska, then Blazing Silks.
Jeff Mains, who trains at Warwick Farm, has been in Brisbane in recent weeks without too much luck. Can't get a starter here, but he scores a good win here with Sunset Castle, ridden by Brian Wood, and boy, is this an easy win.
Fantastic Planet, then Santuza and Tulsa Night, and Midtowners last. The field stringing out, travelling to the corner. Sunset Castle, rider heading to the middle. He's about 1.5 lengths. Capilano sticking close to the inside. About 2 lengths away, third Meloso, Grey Eye of the Wind, 2.5 Wings Fell Star, and the others headed by Double Edge, straightening up now. Sunset Castle, 1.5 lengths. In second position, Capilano, struggling to get to Sunset Castle, and Sunset Castle passes the 200. It's got a winning break. It's about 4 lengths, increasing its margin with every stride. Eye of the Wind and Capilano battle out minors. Santuza running on, but Sunset Castle, a real wet track specialist. He bolts in. He's won at 7 lengths, Sunset Castle to Eye of the Wind. Ahead away in third place, Capilano over Fantastic Planet.
There's a chance Sunset Castle may now come to Brisbane to join other members of the mains team. The Kister handicap went to the big trained Rise. Lunch with Rita puts in a late bid to put some excitement in the finish.
This stage was Guria, 1.5 lengths away. Next on the outside was a long way ballad. Noble Review's gone back very, very quickly, followed by very amusing Show Games, and then Crown and Anchor second last, and Calumet Prince had dropped out to last. Some of these just cannot handle the ground, and as they straighten up, it's Will Review showing the way. In second place, Rise on the outside, Mystic Mahal third, followed by Lord Romeo, and behind those Chinwag but inside the 200 metres, it's Will Review being taken on by Rise on the outside. It's Rise going better than Will Review at the moment. Rise clear, a half a length in front, running on is Lunch with Rita, but Rise the leader, Lunch with Rita flying home, won't quite get there, and Rise beat Lunch with Rita. Third home in the event was Will Review, who walked to the peg, followed then by...
Brian Smith has been training a lot of winners of late, and he went on his winning way here when Cascapedia scores. Some very brave people on the outside fence because the whole field scouts wide. In fact, Cascapedia is right on the outside rail.
A link Pagma Mahal, 2.5 Andre Marcel, and then Nyambin on the fence is St. Ed. She's a minute away, and about 6 lengths to Lord Folkestone, travelling to the home corner, and most of these jockeys going right to the outside. Shakespeare is in front. This is a sight I've never ever seen before at Warwick Farm. They're all heading to the outside fence, and the leader is Shakespeare, but they're closing in. Dashing Solitaire, Cascapedia right up against the outside, Rising Planet, and then Benjamino and Andre Marcel. Down by the 200, Rising Planet's now taken the lead. Cascapedia right on the outside. It's Rising Planet in front, but Cascapedia's having a crack at it now. Cascapedia looks to be the leader. It is. Yes, Cascapedia's won. Andre Marcel flew, but too late, and Cascapedia gets home. Cascapedia from, I think, Andre Marcel second and Rising Planet third. Then...
Fast Food, a stablemate of the first winner, Miller's Forest, was easy in the betting to start 7-1, but scores decisively and give Gosford trainer Dave Frosby a double.
Again, all these jockeys are going towards the outside, bar the rider on Fast Food, where here Musin's taken over. Wellington Road in second position, travelling third at the moment, Viva Bali. Then Splash a Dollar, Fast Food on the inside, Claim the Quest very deep. Manchu dropping off, Bourbon Boy under the whip, then Farewell Chime. Wrong Page has gone back so quickly in 200 metres. It's last hour only second last. Fast Food's in front now as they straighten up. Claim the Quest is coming after it quickly right down the udder. Splash a Dollar is just behind them at the 200 metres. Claim the Quest is after Fast Food. Fast Food on the inside and Claim the Quest. It's Fast Food clinging on. The pull in the weights is going to tell the tale. Running on Splash a Dollar, but Fast Food gets the money. Fast Food has beaten Splash a Dollar. Third home Claim the Quest, anchored by his weight in the last.
I don't know if Artie Beetson selected that name, Fast Food. Very aptly named horse. He's out of a mare called Microwave. Let's now have a look at the double and treble information from Warwick Farm yesterday. Firstly, the double, 6 and 11, paid $114.75. The treble, 5, 6 and 11, paid $1,495.30. Series of inside runs to just score in the final few strides.
600 and Deschanel has gone to the lead. Jumped it beautifully and raced a length and a half clear of Sky Ross. Learmonth Lad pulled to the outside. Placid Pete is battling on in 3 or 4 lengths. Lord Marcellus, he's getting a run up on the inside here of Amicable Struggling and Hot Tax. Around the turn, 400 to go and Deschanel the leader. A length to Learmonth Lad called on for its effort. 2 lengths further back, Sky Ross. Then Placid Pete, and here's Lord Marcellus starting to thunder home down the outside. At the last, Learmonth Lad's gone up to join the leader here. Learmonth Lad just got over it in front. He bungled it. Over on the inside, fighting back Deschanel. Lord Marcellus under the whip, a length and a half away, trying to get up on the inside. But Learmonth Lad's got to the front, 50 to go. Coming through on the inside, Lord Marcellus, he's going to get him. Lord Marcellus gets right up on the fence and wins it by a neck to Deschanel. Ahead away, Learmonth Lad, 6 lengths to Placid.
Jeff Murphy has been at the Gold Coast in recent weeks, but he flew home yesterday to saddle up his Caulfield runners, and he scored with Lord Marcellus in the first and was in action again with Shannon Mist in this, who leads all the way.
Shannon Mist led with about 4.50 to go on the turn. Guyana a length behind it, moving up on the outside. A length and a half further back, Roses for You. They were followed then by San Fairy and Raging River hooked about 4 deep. Roulette Star pushing through in the centre from Emelinsky, and they were followed further back in the field by Firmament and Candy and Caviar. Shannon Mist 2 in front into the straight. Guyana weakened. Roulette Star looks a bit of a danger. Raging River pulled out wide. It's Shannon Mist clear at the 150. 2 lengths to Roulette Star. Then Guyana. Raging River can't go on with it at this stage, and Shades for Cindy is starting to finish very well. Shannon Mist in front. Roulette Star trying to get to it, but Shannon Mist going to win, and Shannon Mist going to lead all the way. Wins it about a half length to either Roulette Star or Raging River. Fourth, Shades of Cindy, and then My Lisa in.
Gary Willett scored in the third, giving In Vogue every chance. Third on the fence, off the fence at the right time, and challenges about 300 metres out and goes on to score a very good win.
That In Vogue's having the run of the race on the rails. Lavalurse now making a run around them very quickly, and following it at Miss Shaw, and Persian Slip has been pushed back to last on the rails. 4.50 out, and Venus still about a half length in front of Sakila Miss. In Vogue looking for a way out. Lavalurse the outside, and Dreamland and Persian Slipper and Miss Shaw with them. Around the turn, and Vena the leader, about 3 parts of a length length now to In Vogue, who's got out to issue the challenge. Persian Slippers getting up along the inside rail, and then our Dreamland running on. It's Vina a half length to In Vogue at the 200, a length and a half Persian Slipper. In Vogue and Vina having a great battle. In Vogue's got its head in front. He's gone for the whip on Vina, but In Vogue's going home the better. In Vogue drew nearly a length in front, and In Vogue's coming away to win by about a length and a quarter to Vina, 2.5 lengths to Persian Slipper third, 3 or 4 lengths to our Dreamland, Lavalurse, and then Sakila Miss and Miss Shaw.
Well, it's certain to be in Brisbane in the coming weeks to ride for the Bob Hoisted stable. A very good ride there. The Stratford Handicap was the next, and another good ride here by Greg Hall on So Like Bel. You'll see it in the pink colours. Withstood a protest from the third runner, Painted.
And Conclusive are in line behind it. Wonder So Like Bel looking for a run on the rails from Jewel Star, and they were followed then behind those horses by Painted. Then came Vircondotti. Sky Runners made up a bit of ground from Twilight Miss and Belstani back near the rear. Into the straight, So Like Bel's got out and has quickly dashed to the lead. So Like Bel went to the lead from Lustre Star. Tap Shoes trying to make a run out wide. Rest Cove and Sky Runner running on well, but So Like Bel's a length and a half in front with 100 to go. Sky Runner switched round its heels, is coming out after it now, followed by Tap Shoes, but So Like Bel in front. Here's Painted running on well, but So Like Bel's going to be too strong and wins it a length and a quarter to Sky Runner. Painted third from Tap Shoes, Jewel Star, Twilight Miss in a bowler. Further back in the field.
Riverina trained Luvid landed some long-priced bets in scoring at Moonee Valley last week. Scored again yesterday, leading throughout. Not quite such generous odds this time, but heavily backed in from 5 to 1 to start 7 to 2.
The Stars well out of it, and so too is Sweet and Fast, giving them about 20 lengths start. On the turn, 500 out, and Luvid bowling along about a length and a half. Cobbler's Cove went up second from Royal Crest. Eureka Gold a length away, and then Backmarker coming round the outside, a length and a half. War Knight and Joy's Mantle from Valerian running on, and then Emerald River. The rest I don't think can win. Luvid clear into the straight by more than 2 lengths. Cobbler's Cove's gone. Royal Crest second. Luvid kicked 3 in front. Backmarker running on fairly on the outside. Then Valerian. Luvid getting a bit tired at the 200, but it's still 2.5 lengths in front of Royal Crest. Joy's Mantle getting out along the inside rail, but Luvid clear with 100 to go. It's holding them safely at bay. Joy's Mantle's absolutely flying when it's all over, but Luvid wins by a length and a quarter to Joy's Mantle. Backmarkers run third. Fourth on the outside, Valerian from Eureka Gold. They were
Joy's Mantle might be worth following on a bigger track like Flemington or perhaps Sandown. The Chairman's Handicap, and this is 3 wins to Jeff Murphy when Chagemar scored again. Led most of the way, or shared the lead from about the 700 metres, and was too strong to score decisively. And a double to Darren Gorchie gives Gorchie 27 winners in the last couple of months, and it's the 17th consecutive meeting where he has ridden a winner. So a marvellous performance from a very, very promising young rider. But the effort of trainer Murphy also very good with 3 wins.
Glen Morrison, 2 lengths to Bacchanalia Begun, a length to Abdullah Bulbul losing ground. Understand outside it, and a length further back is Treaty, but these two have bolted. Glen Morrison and Chagemar at the 500 are out 4 lengths in front of Bacchanalia Begun and Understand, and a length to Treaty. It's Glen Morrison the rails, Chagemar the outside, heading up 3 or 4 lengths in front of Understand, Bacchanalia Begun, and then Treaty. They've got it between them. Glen Morrison, Chagemar having a great battle. Chagemar's got his head in front on the outside now. About 4 lengths away, Treaty running on well, but Chagemar starting to draw away from Glen Morrison with 150 to go. And Chagemar's holding a lead of about 2 lengths. He's weary. Glen Morrison's battling on, but Chagemar's going to win it by about a length and a half to Glen Morrison. 2 lengths away, third, Treaty, and then Understand, about 6 lengths to We're Laughing and Commando.
Incidentally, Murphy-trained horses have now won more than $1 million in stakes so far this season. The Manfred Handicap next, Amarla looked beaten at the home turn, but fights back along the inside to score nicely and land a big plunge, 20s into 12s.
And Amarla the inside and Stooklander together in front, a length to Fiery Boy, Wonder Worry Symbol. Sean's Pride making ground quickly on the outside. Bit of a snob now being bustled along, and they were followed further back in the field then by Terry Ladd. Walk With Me is awkwardly placed, trying to get off the fence. Coming to the turn, 500 out, Stooklander had taken the lead, a half length to Amarla, and Sean's Pride on the outside. Worry Symbol's got a run now if he's good enough, and they're followed by Romano's Girl, and Walk With Me's got out. In the straight, Stookland went very wide, and Amarla shot to the front again. Amarla shot about 2 in front. Worry Symbol's out after it from Stookland and Sean's Pride, but with 150 to go now, and Amarla is clear, holding them at bay on the outside. Trying to come home hard is Stookland, but Amarla's going to win the money, and Amarla scores by a length and a half. Second placing to Sean's Pride, third Stookland. Fourth in the race, Walk With Me, then Romano's Girl, followed by Worry Symbol.
Tarval was having his first start for the Tommy Hughes stable in the final event, the Atlee Handicap, always going well in 4th place on the fence, comes off around the leader on the home turn and scores easily.
Happy Road strode to the lead to be a length and a half to Reformed Rogue, a half to Tarval, 1.5 Bow Radiant and Talking Words on the inside, Bowl Call under the whip making ground, and they've got right away 4 lengths to Vane Fox. Into the straight Happy Road, joined by Tarval, who's going particularly well on the outside, and then Talking Words running into 3rd place with a good run from Bowl Call, but Tarval dashed to the lead. It's got Happy Road beaten, Talking Words in 3rd place, followed by Bowl Call, Vane Fox and Reformed Rogue. Tarval clear with 100 to go. In fact, he's putting a space in them. Tarval's racing right away now from Talking Words and Bowl Call on the outside, but Tarval's won at about 4 or 5 lengths. 2nd placing Bowl Call just in front of Talking Words, and then Vane Fox. A long gap to Happy Road, and it was...
Now the double and treble information from Caulfield. The double, 5 and 3, paid $68.30, and the treble numbers there, 12, 5 and 3, paid $2,006 even. The extra double, 2 and 3, paid $13.35. Soft conditions, but I think it was a performance of a champion. In the middle of a middle distance preparation, he was able to come back to the 1350 metres against older sprinters, and he was always travelling like a winner, and I think Mick Dittman had plenty in reserve at the finish. So Strawberry Road will finish off his winter campaign in the Derby on next Saturday, and then I think Queenslanders are really looking forward to the spring. I think races like the Cox Plate and the Caulfield Cup are at his mercy if he can regather the form he's shown in the autumn and winter. Anyway, let's have a look firstly at the Power Hotels quality at Doomben on Tuesday. Great win to Strawberry Road.
And they're off and running towards the outside. Grand Series and Grand Rocky both came out quickly. He's a Hayes and Stellina showing speed. Neptune's Court began well, settling about 5th on the inside, and there's Glenside punching through in search of the early lead. Bren Lane began fairly well, and so did Tandrio. Seeker's Gold midfield, Silver Bounty getting back. Grand Rocky can't go the speed. He's drifted back to about 3rd last, and then Confidentially and Sovereign Chief as they run along the back. 850 metres left to go. Stellina just in front of Glenside. Tandrio moving up on the outside. Bren Lane on the rails, a length and a half to Grand Series, followed then by Neptune's Court. Strawberry Road is running about 7th at the moment on the outside. Then Seeker's Gold, Sao Borgia open the door next to the inside of Grand Rocky, then Silver Bounty. A break of 3 lengths to Confidentially, and Sovereign Chief still last down the side, 600 metres out. Glenside the outside is just in front of Stellina. A length and a half away 3rd, Bren Lane on the inside of Tandrio, followed by Strawberry Road, who's ridden along a little bit at this stage. Sao Borgia now starting to pick up ground. Grand Series out a little bit wide, and then Neptune's Court. Grand Rocky pulled to the outside, starting a big run around the corner now. 400 metres left to go. Bren Lane off the rails, loomed up quickly to go to the lead. Strawberry Road after him quickly on the outside, then Glenside, Stellina, followed by Grand Rocky, and then Sao Borgia. 250 out, and he's let go on Strawberry, and Strawberry's raced away from them. He's 2 lengths in front. Grand Rocky moving up to 2nd, then Bren Lane, but he's a super cold Strawberry Road. Strawberry Road romping to the line, wins it easily. Oh, how good is he? Strawberry Road 1st, 2nd, Grand Rocky or Bren Lane, 4th, open the door.
The efforts of the place getters there, Grand Rocky and Bren Lane, were also very good trials for the Elders Handicap next week. The racing action continued at the Gold Coast on Wednesday. Once again, a rain-affected track with the Prime Minister's Cup, and 2 in a row to the New Zealander Avitt. Good training performance by Nigel Landers. The preparation of Avitt had been interrupted by the rain, and another great ride by Gavin Duffy. He saved every inch of ground.
Moving. Racing now, Tristram Lad in the centre and Balkan Secret, 2 of the best to go. Gala Mascot came out quickly. Sharona near the inside with Avitt and Lance Lotto were fast away. Spectrum began well, and Armand Valley from out wide was quickly away in front of Homet, and then Smoky Babylon, followed by Dalarian, who's 2nd last as they settle down, and last of all is Noble Heights as they make the run past the judge on the first occasion, and wow, they're tightly packed on the turn out of the straight with 1,600 metres to go, and the leader Avitt by a length over Balkan Secret going up quickly. Lance Lotto 3rd on the rail. They're followed wide on the track by Homet, quickly making ground around Sharona, then Tristram Lad and Gala Mascot Spectrum. A length and a half away, moving up on the outside now is Armand Valley, and then Keep Safe. Followed after a length by Hussar's Command, who's drifted back to be 4th last in front of Dalarian. Smoky Babylon is 2nd last, and Noble Heights went to the tail of the field. Homet's gone to the lead in the Cup, was short of 1,200 to go. Leads by a length over Avitt, perfectly placed on the rail. A half away Balkan Secret, and then 1 to Armand Valley, moving up on the outside of Lance Lotto. A length away then was Tristram Lad, making ground quickly. Then Spectrum, who's racing on the fence on the inside of Keep Safe. Another length and a half away came Hussar's Command,
behind from Noble Heights. Delarian is second last and Smoky Babylon at the tail of the field. 800 metres left to go on the top turn and they're still tightly packed. We're Homet in front. He's drifted one away from the fence. Avitt moving up on the inside has almost joined him. A half length away, Balkan Secret. They're followed by Sharona and then Lancelotto on the rail. A Tristram Lad coming around them quickly, and so is Noble Heights from Smoky Babylon. Almond Valley shuffle back in the field from Gala Mascot. Delarian. Hussar's Command well back towards the tail. Spectrum second last and Keepsafe's gone to the tail. 400 to go, and wow, look at them pack on the turn. Avitt got through on the inside to take the lead. Smoky Babylon wide. Homet in the centre, then Lancelotto, and they're followed further back by Hussar's Command, and wide out on the track is Gala Mascot. 200 to go. Avitt in front. Smoky Babylon going with it. Down the outside is Noble Heights. It's Avitt and Smoky Babylon. Noble Heights trying to reach them from Delarian. Avitt and Smoky Babylon. Avitt just in front. Smoky Babylon coming at it close to home. Avitt in front and wins his second cup. Avitt's won. Smoky Babylon second. Noble Heights third. Then Delarian.
If you thought Doomben and the Gold Coast were rain-affected tracks, you ain't seen nothing yet, because yesterday at Eagle Farm it was absolutely a ploughed field. Very heavy conditions, as you'll see. Aquitaine, Mick Dittman scouts wide all the way, and she puts up a good, strong, staying performance to score.
Again quickly, Patton Prince came out fast, and Jip getting up into a handy spot shortly after the jump. Nostradamus and Aquitaine both began nicely, and there's one spearing right around the outside of the field, going up in search of the lead. It's Adalia Dream. Running to the 1600, and Adalia Dream raced away. 3 lengths in front of Sarah Gem. Patton Prince ahead away third. Nostradamus is caught off the track, racing on the outside of Methodical, and then Jip on the inside of Aquitaine. Length and a half to Count in Gold on the outside of Habsburg. Clever Me going up 3 deep. Then Charles Hyde CX, Shirani Miss and Silver Hastings at the rear, running past the 1300, and the leader Adalia Dream steadied in front to be 3/4 of a length clear of Patton Prince. Nostradamus a neck away third, but 3 wide. Sarah Gem on the rails. Clever Me going up 4 deep. Methodical running about 6th in the centre. A half length then to Aquitaine, steering a wide course 3 deep, and then Jiff on the rails. Habsburg, Count in Gold, Charles Hyde CX. Second last is Shirani Miss, and at the rear of the field Silver Hastings coming down the side. 850 to go. Adalia Dream the leader, a length and a half clear of Patton Prince. Third on the inside Sarah Gem. Nostradamus still a bit wide, and so is Clever Me. A length further back to Methodical, followed by Aquitaine, and then Jiff, Count in Gold, Habsburg, Charles Hyde CX, Shirani Miss, Silver Hastings still last. Down the side now, 700 metres to go. Adalia Dream the leader by a length. Second Patton Prince. Third Nostradamus, followed by Methodical. Aquitaine is now starting a run, going up very wide. Sarah Gem on the inside, and then Jiff, Count in Gold. Clever Me's dropped out of it very quickly. A fairway back in the field as they come to the corner. Habsburg around the bend now. 450 metres left to go. Adalia Dream nicely clear. Adalia Dream a length and a half in front of Methodical. Aquitaine with a big run right down the outside. Sarah Gem going for a run on the inside and getting it, but Aquitaine swept up to go to the lead at the 250. It's Aquitaine getting away from Methodical, and then Adalia Dream, Sarah Gem, Jiff running on fairly well. Aquitaine's nicely clear. 150 to go. A length and a half in front of Methodical. Then Adalia Dream, Jiff on the outside, and then Sarah Gem, but it's Aquitaine in front, drawing to the line, and she's too good for them. Aquitaine goes on to win it by a couple of lengths. Tight second and third, Jiff or Methodical. A long break in the field.
Second was the Queensland Day graduation, and the bookies must have been thinking it was their day at last, as Knabe or Knabe scored at 20 to 1. He defeats Red Ned, the favourite Kinchole. Very disappointing in the conditions.
There they go now. Near the inside, the long run began okay, but beaten for speed in the early stages. Brilliant Beauty and Nera Dama both came out quickly, and so did Northern Beam and Blitzed, showing speed near the inside. Red Ned going up but wide on the track. Bayhawk and Nably Born just behind them. The long run getting back. Kinchild third last with Verminos and Knabe on settling down, running to the first bend, about 1,000 to go, and it's Nera Dama the leader, a half length in front of Red Ned. Brilliant Beauty third, Nably Born fourth, 3 deep Bayhawk. Going up a bit wide is our Claude at this stage, followed then by Diatel, who's off the track. Blitz next on the inside of the long run. Getting a long way back in the field, Northern Beam and then Verminos. Knabe starting a long run, going right around the field, going up into midfield now, and Kinchild has dropped out last as they come down the side. 750 metres to go. Nera Dama just in front of Red Net, a length and a half away third, Nably Born on the inside, followed by Brilliant Beauty and then Diatel. Knabe running up into about 6th place on the outside of Bayhawk, a length further back to Blitzed on the rails, and then our Claude Northern Beam. Verminos starting a run on the outside, and then Kinchild as they come around the home turn. 450 metres to go. Nera Dama the first into the straight, tackled quickly by Red Ned, who's loomed up to go to the lead on the outside, and now it's Red Ned kicking away from Nera Dama. They're clear of Knabe. Brilliant Beauty down the outside, and then then Nobly Born. Diane Vaminos on the extreme outside, making a long run. Red Net in front, 200 metres to go. He's a length and a half clear of Knabe, who's coming home solidly. Then Brilliant Beauty and Vaminos. Red Net in front, Knabe's coming at him on the outside. It's Red Net just in front of Knabe. Duffy pulls the whip on Red Net. Knabe's grabbed him. Yes, Knabe's grabbed him right on the line to win it by a head. Knabe first, Red Net second, 6 lengths away third. Vaminos, then Brilliant Beauty.
By the way, no more calls for the State of Origin tickets. I think Pat Welch has managed to sell them up here, but they've been inundated with calls, but they've all gone, unfortunately. The third was the Grand Prix Stakes, and the Sydney 3-year-old So Good ploughed through the mud to score decisively.
Racing in the Grand Prix. Near the inside, Hasty Harry began quickly. Admiral Lincoln given a couple of cuts with the whip in the early stages. He's drifting back. Melvita came out quickly, and so did Tristram Ladd. Claimed the Quest, got away well, trapped a little wide in the run to the post the first time, and so is Noble Falcon. Forward charge, running about 6th. Hasty Harry getting back shortly after the jump was So Good, Fanta Boy, and immediately Admiral Lincoln drops to the rear as they go to the turn out of the straight, running up towards the 1800, and Tristram Ladd has taken over now and shoots away to be too clear of Roy Peaker. Ahead away third, Melvita on the outside, then Hasty Harry, followed by Noble Falcon, who's caught right off the track at the moment. He's racing out about 4 and 5 horses deep. Claimed the Quest and So Good in between horses there. Another length and a half then to Forward Charge, followed by Admiral Lincoln, and Fanta Boy last into the back now past the 1600, and the leader Tristram Ladd. He's 4 lengths in front of Melvita on the outside of Roy Peaker. A length then to Claim the Quest, who's racing 3 deep and travelling very easily. So Good's going easily as well. Out wide was Noble Falcon, starting to pick up ground now. Hasty Harry about 7th on the inside. A length and a half then to Forward Charge, followed by Admiral Lincoln and Fanta Boy last. No speed on and no change in the order as they go up to the 1200, where the leader here is Tristram Ladd, 3/4 of a length in front of Melvita, just moving up a little bit closer now, followed then by Claim the Quest. By G's going easily in the run, Claim the Quest. He's a length away third. Roy Peaker on the rails, So Good going with Claim the Quest, and then Noble Falcon, Forward Charge, Hasty Harry, Admiral Lincoln, and Fanta Boy still last. On the bend at the 1000, and the leader Tristram Ladd by a length and a half on Melvita. Roy Peaker third on the inside, followed by Claim the Quest, still travelling very easily and moving up a little bit closer now, Claim the Quest. Then So Good, Noble Falcon, Admiral Lincoln now starting a run. Forward Charge, Hasty Harry, and Fanta Boy. Coming down the side with about 750 to go. Tristram Ladd a half length in front now, but moving up a little closer again on the outside is Claim the Quest, and he's joined Tristram Ladd as they run past the 600. A length away third, Melvita, followed by So Good, who's popped the question. He's running on gamely. Noble Falcon on the outside, Roy Peaker the rails, and then Forward Charge and Admiral Lincoln with Hasty Harry. Around the home turn with 450 metres to go. Claim the Quest loomed up in the centre to go to the lead. So Good after him on the outside. Tristram Ladd battling on fairly well. Melvita the middle as well, followed by Roy Peaker, and further back Forward Charge, 250 to go. So Good's hit the lead on the outside, and So Good shot away. He's a length in front. Claim the Quest battling on fairly well. Then Tristram Ladd, Melvita, Fanta Boy down the outside with a strong run. So Good in front. He's a length clear of Claim the Quest. He's in front, So Good, and he's going to be too good for them in the run to the line. So Good goes on to win it by a length and a half. Claim the Quest second. Close for third, Tristram Ladd, Melvita, or Fanta Boy in a 3-way go.
Clever ride there from John Scorse on So Good, and equally as dashing was Stan Aitken on the Melbourne filly Lady Plutus in the 4th, the Queensland Oak. Aitken had no hesitation in going straight to the lead, and he was never seriously threatened.
Haley's Hope began quickly, and Ripper Risk came out fast as well. Gelsomino going up towards the leaders with Spunky Lady and Lady Plutus in the early stages. Petite Danseuse on the outside began quickly, and so did Vicky Ave. They're stretched right across the track as they come down the straight the first time. Ripper Risk the inside, a touch in front of Lady Plutus, going up about 4 deep to run to the lead now. And at the winning post the first time, it's Lady Plutus taking over, a length and a half in front of Ripper Risk. Third on the outside, Spunky Lady, followed by Haley's Hope, and then Petite Danseuse. Gelsomino the centre, then Interiors. Homemade getting back in the field. She's about third last on the inside. Back second last, Lady Capulet, and Vicky Ave at the rear. As they run up towards the 1800 now, and Lady Plutus is doing it very easily in front. In fact, she's sneaking away from them to lead by almost 3 lengths. Ripper is second. A half a length away third, Haley's Hope on the inside, followed then by Spunky Lady, Gelsomino, Homemade. A length further back, Petite Danseuse on the outside. Third last on the rails, Interiors, and then Vicky Ave and Lady Capulet last. Just short of 1600 metres to go, and Lady Plutus the leader, 2 clear of Ripper Risk. There's not a great deal of speed on. Haley's Hope a half length away third on the inside, followed by Spunky Lady, and then Gelsomino. Homemade is settled beautifully midfield on the rails, and then Petite Danseuse on the outside. A length further back then to Interiors, followed by Vicky Ave and Lady Capulet now at the rear. Running up towards the 1200, and Lady Plutus, she's been in front from the jump. She does it pretty easily, and it's Lady Plutus by 2 lengths. There's Vicky Ave making a quick dash right around the the field. She's gone from second last to second now. And Vicky Av has quickly raced up into a prominent position. Haley's Hope next on the inside of Ripper Risk. A length further back to Gelsomino and then Homemade. She's awkwardly placed at the moment, Homemade on the rails. Then Interior's starting a run. Petite Don Sue's hard ridden at this stage. And then Spunky Lady and Lady Capulet coming down the side. 850 metres left to go. And it's still Lady Plutus, a length and a half in front of Vicky Av. Gelsomino a length away third. Haley's Hope on the rails. Homemade now starting a strong run. Followed by Ripper Risk and then Interior's Petite Don Sue's. Further back Lady Capulet and Spunky Lady's dropped out along last. 600 metres left to go. Lady Plutus brings the Oaks field to the corner. And it's Lady Plutus by a length and a half. In second place, Vicky Av and then Gelsomino the outside. Homemade ridden along at this stage. Followed then further back in the field by Haley's Hope, who's hard ridden. Around the bend, 450 metres left to go. Lady Plutus nicely clear as they straighten up. It's Lady Plutus, 2 lengths in front. Vicky Av hard ridden. Gelsomino on the outside and then Homemade, Interiors and further back Lady Capulet. Lady Plutus nicely clear, 250 out. She's raced away from them. Lady Plutus 4 lengths in front. Vicky Av and Gelsomino battling on well and then Lady Capulet, but she's going through the heavy going and it's Lady Plutus careering away. She's going to record one of the easiest wins we've ever seen in the Oaks and Lady Plutus goes on to win it by 8 lengths. Lady Plutus first, Vicky Av second, Gelsomino third, then Lady Capulet followed by Homemade.
Very tired fillies at the end of that Queensland Oaks. We'll take a break now and come back with races 5 to 8. Prince Majestic was just too good under the conditions, but some good Brisbane Cup trials here from Laurel Lee, Rose and Thistle and Bound to Honour.
He immediately drops to the rear. Rose and Thistle going fast to take the lead from Coe and Lancelotto in the run to the post the first time. El Arena going up very quickly on the outside, then Prince Majestic. Lorelei Lee out a little bit deep in the run to the first bend, about 4 wide at the moment. Coe is getting back in company with Madame Monet and Hagen Blue goes to the rear. Running to the turn out of the straight and El Arena has taken over now. El Arena crossing onto the rails to lead Lancelotto a length and a half. Rose and Thistle a length and a half away third on the inside of Prince Majestic, who's parked out 2 off the rails at the moment. Bound to Honour in the centre. A length further back to Lorelei Lee and then Coe. Madame Monet back second last and Hagen Blue at the rear. No speed on at all as they run past the 1600 and it's El Arena just bowling along out in front by 2 lengths on Lancelotto. Prince Majestic's going very easily a half length away third, followed by Bound to Honour on the outside of Rose and Thistle. Lorelei Lee racing 3 deep at the moment. Back third last Coe, then Madame Monet and Hagen Blue. They're still just cantering along as they run up towards the 1200 now and it's El Arena making the speed out in front by 2 lengths on Lancelotto. A half length away third Prince Majestic. Fourth on the inside Rose and Thistle and then Bound to Honour, followed by Lorelei Lee and then Co, Madame Monet and Hagen Blue. Still no change in the order as they head onto the bend with about 1100 metres left to go and it's El Arena 2 lengths in front. Lancelotto running second. A half length away third on the inside Rose and Thistle taking the shortcuts, getting up along the inside, then Prince Majestic who's 3 deep. A length further back to Bound to Honour going okay, followed by Lorelei Lee. Madame Monet now starting a run and then Hagen Blue and now Co's dropped out last. They're starting to pack up as they come down past the 800 and it's El Arena a half length in front of Lancelotto. Over on the inside Rose and Thistle, then Prince Majestic, Bound to Honour, Lorelei Lee, followed by Hagen Blue, Madame Monet and 5 lengths last Co. Over the crossing, 600 metres left to go. Lancelotto loomed up quickly on the outside of El Arena to poke his nose in front. Prince Majestic still 3 wide. He's just sitting there waiting to have the last crack at them. He's moving up now, Prince Majestic, as they come to the corner. Bound to Honour getting up on the inside of Prince Majestic, then Lorelei Lee. Pull to the extreme outside is Madame Monet. In the straight now, 350 metres left to go, and Prince Majestic's race to the front. He's a length clear of Bound to Honour. Then Lancelotto, Lorelei Lee on the outside, and Madame Monet both making up ground. 250 metres to go, and Prince Majestic a half length in front. Lorelei Lee coming at Prince Majestic on the outside now. Dittman shaking up the favourite. He's still a half length in front of Lorelei Lee, and it's Prince Majestic a length in front of Lorelei Lee close to home. Yes, he's too classy, Prince Majestic, and Prince Majestic wins it by a length. Prince Majestic first, Lorelei Lee second. Pretty close for third. Not much in it between Rose and Thistle and Bound to Honour. Then Madame Monet.